Welcome to Next Level. In this episode, we shall be talking about why you need to focus on your cycle of influence and control. Once upon a time, Daniel and David were very good friends. They came from the same country, were born in the same town, and had similar education. They both had dreams of starting their own businesses. On a daily basis, Daniel's focus was mainly on those things within his control. Daniel would concentrate on improving his business by self-educating himself, improving his customer relations, marketing strategy, business profitability, and staff retention. In other words, Daniel's main concerns were things within his control, things that he can influence and control. He is aware of those other things that impact his business but are not within his control and his influence. However, instead of spending his time and energy on these particular things that he had no control over, Daniel deliberately focused his time and energy on things that he can control and within his influence. David, on the other hand, worries so much about the regulatory environment in his country, the corrupt politicians, and how his country is making it so difficult for his business to thrive. He worries about the road networks, the public services, cost of utilities, his competitors' attitude, and unethical business practices. David pays little attention to things within his cycle of influence and control. After some years, Daniel had a thriving business, whereas David's business had folded. David was out of business. So, what is the main difference between these two men? The difference lies in what these two men chose to focus their attention on, whereas Daniel chose to concentrate his attention and energy on his cycle of influence and control. David, on the other hand, decided to focus his time and energy on things that impact him and his business but had no influence and control over. In other words, David chose to focus on the cycle of worries, things that he cannot control, things that he has no influence over. Whatever we decide to spend our energy on tends to magnify. By focusing his attention on things within his cycle of influence, Daniel's cycle of influence grew over time, and his business also grew. But for David, his business folded because he chose to focus his attention on things he had no control over, while paying little attention to things he can actually control and improve upon. There is so much lessons to be learned from these two men, whether in our career, business, or entrepreneurial journey. When we choose to concentrate our attention and energy on things we have no control over, we are doomed to failure. But when we choose to concentrate our energy on things within our cycle of influence and control, and things that we can actually improve upon, we can succeed because we can improve on these things and extend our cycle of influence and things we have control over. If this video has been of value to you, please share, like, and subscribe to our channel for more educational videos like this. We appreciate your time and we value you. Thank you.